Good day, beautiful people. You're welcome to yet another episode of Live Circle Show. I'm your humble host, Demola Aremu, and with me I have two lovely guests with me this afternoon. Sir, can we meet you, sir?
I'm Farouk Stephen Momo.
Mr. Farouk, you're welcome. And this beautiful lady.
I'm Miss Selina Eweka.
Miss Selina Eweka. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
It's an honor. Please, like I used to say, guys, when you watch our videos, just drop a comment, like, and share. Let us know your thoughts on the particular topic we are talking on. Recently, we'll be talking about domestic violence. I think that is one thing that has been trending in our society. But today, we're going to be talking about a topic that is it advisable to have a hot-tempered partner in a relationship or in marriage? Before marriage or after marriage? Is it advisable? Would you advise the viewers to have a hot-tempered? I'm going to start with you, sir. What's your take on this? Do you advise people to have a hot-tempered partner, a partner that cannot control his or her temper when they are angry?
I think I will have to begin by saying that we are all created differently, and so it's important you know before you even think of having or before you decide on the person to go out with or to settle down with in marriage. You first need to discover your kind of person.
Yeah.
Okay, because it will not be advisable if you have somebody who is hot-tempered, and then the person I'm going out with also have the same have similar nature with me, so it's not advisable. But the issue is when you talk about hot-tempered, okay, just like I said before, we are all created differently. It's just understanding anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, because I could be a hot-tempered person, and if you are somebody, the opposite, and you understand my kind of person, we could actually get along.
Yes, that's true.
But if you do not understand my kind of person, you may actually see me as, okay, I'm a bad person. So what I would just say is just first and foremost, you discover the kind of person that you are.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go out with somebody, when it has to do with relationship, you have to decide, okay, this person, I cannot tolerate this kind of person, I can tolerate this kind of person.
You understand?
Okay, that's based on understanding.
Yeah.
So it has to do with understanding anyway, because like I said before initially, it's just understanding our nature. So that's just basically what it is. But I will not advise if you want to go into a relationship, it's something that you first and foremost have to know that marriage on one hand is not something I will just go into and then the next minute
come out
of
of
it. So it's something of a lifetime. You are spending your life with this person, and so you have to decide, okay, this person I'm going out with, is he will I or can I tolerate this kind of person for the whole of my life, or if it's something that you cannot do, why not? You just best before marriage you just decide, okay, no, I'm not go ahead with this kind of person.
All right, thank you very much. I think I get one idea from what you just said. You talked about understanding your partner. I'm going to come to you. He talked about understanding your partner. I think that's a very, 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 very important, a very vital point in relationship. That's when most people miss. And he also said something. So you need to understand yourself, how you are, for understanding the person you are with. Now, if you, as a lady who I would deem you to be calm, now has a man who is hot-tempered, how do you feel you can cope with such a person? Or how do you think someone can cope with such a person?
Well, one of the major reasons for domestic violence is temper. When my spouse is temperamental or easily gets angry, I won't want to stay in that relationship, because just the do and I they lead to killing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Just manage them. So if my spouse is hot-tempered, I would want to be with him. That's why, just like he said, you need to understand your spouse. So if you're dating the person and first of all he slap you, and tomorrow he buy you gifts, if you say, "I just love me," next tomorrow is going to break your head. Do you understand? So, and yes, there are some persons that will say, I not feel cool, make my husband cool, the relationship not work.
Yeah.
But it's something, it's very important for, even if you're going to be harsh or you're going to be a bit temperamental during the relationship, you could be a bit Not be say you go just turn to a big thing to come to violence. There are some relationship that you can have heated arguments, and the spouse or the female, or the male or the female can just walk out. You don't have to lead to that issue that somebody hitting each other. So you get the way the thing will reach, as in the way the argument will hot reach, then go make thing come lead to violence. So for me, I will not want to be with a spouse that is easily angered. I will not want to be with that person. So for me, so yeah.
All right. Like you said, one has to walk away.
Yeah.
Now, give an instance of someone that I saw some years back. They had an argument, and the guy decided that he was going to walk out of the house in order for him to go calm his head. And as he was walking towards the door, the lady ran past him and locked the door. You get? So he could not go out. He had to stay. So in that situation now, what would you advise such a person to do in that case?
First of all, how many rooms are they staying? Is it one room self-contained?
I think
Is
they were
it
staying in a
3-bedroom
flat.
flat? Is it flat? That's, let's say 3-bedroom, yeah? I'll lock myself in the other room for me not to get angry.
So what's your take on this?
I think the best way, or the best answer I can give to that is still boils down to what I said before. For me, if I discover, okay, this is my kind of person, okay, so I should actually be thinking of the kind of partner, that can understand my kind of person and knows, okay, when I'm in this kind of mood, you have to avoid me.
But the person is not actually God. And sometimes, what some people don't understand is that, yes, you might be in your own mood, but that's what it calls relationship. You're not supposed to don't reach that long period for him to know, but not be every time the person go to know your mood. Probably I'm coming from work and somebody got me angry, and you might be, maybe you lost some money. I don't know, I just come in just like, babe, if you swear it up, maybe you might not in that mood though. I don't know, I'm not God to read your mind at that moment. So, you just, maybe that time you come your flare or come to say, I beg you not see my mood, read the rooms. I'm like, I don't feel best before.
It still boils down to what I said initially. Because for me, my own kind of person, okay, during courtship, okay, that's when you discover, okay, and then you accept this person, as you are going on, you are courting, okay, you already have a long period to discover yourself, to know yourself better. So during that courtship period, you have the right legally to say, no, this kind of person, I cannot tolerate this kind of person. So there's no point going into...
I want to say this. Do you know, these days, people no longer go into that kind of courtship. Like, there's some people do long courtship, probably for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or thereabout. I've seen some persons that after 3 months, they are already in church, talking about marriage.
But people also pretend, yeah?
Yeah.
So even if I date you for 1 year or 2 years and I'm trying to be like, I beg, maybe it's a person that are like up to the age of like people are saying, you go marry. And then they see somebody and fine, maybe they might not like the person attitude, but they pretend. Just pretend to get married, then you not see that character.
But is it possible to pretend when someone is angry?
Sorry?
When you are angry,
it's not possible. There's no way you can pretend. If you are this hot-tempered kind of person, and then I'm a man, for instance, okay? Yeah. I'm this hot-tempered kind of person, and then I'm going out with a lady who is also a hot-tempered kind of person. There is no amount of, or the period, okay, we are dating that I will not know. I will know because I attract my kind of person. That's the truth. All right. So during that courtship period, that's when you have enough time. And just like you said before, you know somebody and then within 3 months you already decide to marry. I mean, it's wrong. For me, it's wrong because you have courtship is supposed to be a long period. It's not something you have to rush because as a matter of fact, you and this person you are going to live forever. Yeah. So what's the point, rushing this thing? Except maybe you are a desperate person. If you are not a desperate person, I see no reason why, 3 months. I mean, for me, I cannot do that. I cannot date a lady, for instance, if I'm not married, I cannot date a lady for just 3 months, and then after 3 months I decide, okay, let's go and get married. I mean, it's crazy. That's for my own kind of person, because I don't know about others, but I'm just speaking from my own, side of, life, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not just see you and then 3 months and, we just decide, okay, let's go ahead and marry. I should be able to know you better, know you where to be, to the point of saying, okay, where this kind of person, this is the kind of person I want, and the kind of person that, understand me, and despite the fact that, okay, this is my kind of person, you are willing to, settle with me. Why not? It's good.
Well, for me, 3 months is okay. You don't need to go to the school to learn how to know your spouse. You don't need it. You just need to. Some persons here, just like you said, that
you spoke about pretense before.
Yes.
So don't you think 3 months would be a very good time to do that?
Even in 1 year, sir, you can still pretend to your spouse. No. That's why we are this. We can be this secretive.
Would that be possible for somebody to pretend
It's
for a year?
100% possible.
It's
for me. That's why they said for me, not for you.
I will not agree totally.
But for me, it's 100% possible for you to pretend.
Because for somebody to pretend for a year, 3 months is just like you sleep and then wake up.
Yeah.
A year is still a long period, but even though you may say it's a long period, but for me it's still not a long period enough. If you check the background story of some couples who are still in marriage for a long period of time, you discover that they didn't rush into it.
Yes.
They had to spend enough time to understand themselves, because this marriage of a thing is not, because these days we are seeing so many crises, and sometimes you wonder the issue or the cause of the crisis in the marriage. For instance, if you as a person, you get to know and you are like, is this the cause of the problem? Just because of if as little as somebody not knowing how to cook will be a very big problem in the house. So all of these things, you have enough time. You should have enough time. You should create enough time for you to know, okay, this kind of person. For instance, my own kind of person, for instance, I cannot marry a lady who cannot cook.
Okay.
I cannot. It's not possible. So you cannot pretend if I date you for a year, it's not possible for you to pretend not to know how to cook. It's not possible for a year. Abba, it's not possible. Except maybe I did not give you that chance.
I'm going to ask you.
So
okay, I think before we go, lastly, I'm going to ask. We have therapists who are in this management, anger management therapists. Would you advise somebody who is in, should I say, toxic relationship, or an anger relationship? Would you advise them to visit this therapist, or just walk away from the relationship?
Well, for me, if you love the person, he or she should go first.
Okay.
But if you see that there's no improvement, then you walk away. You don't have to say it will change. You don't have to do that. Just try helping him out. Okay. And if you see that a month, 2 months, 3 months is still not helping, it's not working, then move on. Move on than you start hearing justice for yourself, or somebody else, your family member, starts doing justice for you.
So before it becomes domestic violence,
yes.
That cannot be
so
treated.
Move on.
All right. Thank you very much. So, sir, what's your take on this? Do you think they should visit a therapist, or just
just like she said? I think we agree. First and foremost, if you love the person, okay, so it's best that you actually do everything possible to ensure that whatever may be the reason or the cause of the anger, it's been dealt with. So if you visit a therapist, anger specialized therapist, and you discover that the person has not changed, it's best you just have to leave than just for you to die in that relationship.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, sir. I think you guys have done justice to this topic. Please, my viewers, you have heard what we've said. I want you to drop your own comment on what you think about this anger issues in relationship, where your partner has issues with anger. I used to call it toxicity, when the person is toxic. Yes, I think that's the word, a toxic partner. When you have a toxic partner, how do you cope with such a person? What do you do? So I want to get your comment on this. And what do you think is a resolution for these things? How do you think we can curb these things out of our society? Because whether you like it or not, this is one of the causes of domestic violence.
Yeah, major.
Sometimes you see somebody, your partner, come home and the person is always frowning. You talk and you guys are always quarreling and all that. And the problem is always coming from this person. Like you said, prayer does not help these things. So guys, please, I would beg you. We love you guys. So I would advise you take good care of yourself. And if you have a partner that's like that, you've heard what my guests they've said. Just do what they've advised us to do. We'll see you next time on the show. Keep on watching. Drop your comments, like, and share this particular episode of the show. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you guys. See you guys next time. Thank you.